Oh my god! So on my thing, guess what pops up?
Mm.
Was It Good? Armored Core by Josh Strife Plays 9 days ago.
Josh Strife Hayes. Yeah, I saw that one. Hey, everyone. Did I just do the... I'm glad I did not seemingly stream the beginning of the change in Windows there. I literally booted up for the Gundam one and then had to tab out, so hopefully everything's fine. Oh. So yeah, hello to everybody that's in chat. We're just getting set up here and getting ready for the event in the next, what, 8 minutes or so? Or less? That reminds me, have I got window capture for this? Yeah, I do. Okay, there we go. 5 minutes. I'll 4 minutes. I'll keep that there, and I'll just shift to the side slightly. So yeah, I'm with Ion and Dragurgs here. We're gonna have a laugh, hopefully. We've already got people in chat on YouTube here commenting about how they want non-UC suits in GBO2. Oh, the fun times.
Evian when, people say, question mark.
I saw some people before actually turning around and being like, just cancel all these announcements and just make Breaker 4 already.
I agree.
Oh.
And then we've got the GBO2 PC hype, PC Master Race comments.
Honestly, I want
not
to...
surprised.
I want to see more from SD Battle Alliance today. But yeah...
Look, they need to start this off, and the first thing they need to say is, we're sorry about Battle Operations 2 network test.
What do you...
Yeah, they need to.
Like,
they need to for that.
So what are you guys excited for out of all of this then? I know Dragux is probably going to say GBO2.
Actually, no, I'm more excited for Gundam Evolution, because why not?
Okay.
It's Overwatch. Sarcasm.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, out of all of them, I think for me, first it's the SD game, then not Battle Operation, Gundam Evolution. Only because, obviously, I played Battle Operation already, so the two that I haven't played are interesting, but it's going to be good to see.
You had fun watching it from all of our points of view.
Exactly, right? So, like, I'd love to get my hands on it, so they'll probably announce the console playtest, because I want to get in on that if I can. But I imagine they'll mention about the playtest. They'll mention about any dates for the console one. I want to see more gameplay from Gundam Alliance, because rewatching the trailer, it looked kind of empty now, and I'm hoping that there are more suits to fight in it.
It did look kind of empty, but what are we going to do, honestly? Also, I better get some...
Honestly, it has me worried about it, because it's just like, oh boy. But yeah, I'm excited for SD and Evolution, and interested in seeing what they'll say about Battle Ops 2, so... Let's see what chat says. Night Gundam in GBO2 when? Oh, that'd be good. But yeah, Hello to everyone that's currently in YouTube chat. Hope you guys are alright. You probably come from the Discord. So, yeah, what are you excited about today, if anything? What are you looking forward to? I hope SD has more enemies on the field, because, like, going back and watching it, yeah, it looks cool, but I need more suits to fight, for it to feel less empty. Hopefully, because that was just like an early trailer, then they'll make up for it. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some interesting stuff, and not like the last time we watched one of these together, where they literally just, like, left GBO2 to the last minute, and then went, oh yeah, just letting you know, GBO2, and then turned off. That was so funny. That was hilarious.
They're not going to get away with that, I'm most certain.
No, they will. They did last time, so by all means they could do that.
But this time, because of the network problem, I don't think they're going to get away with it.
We'll see, okay?
We'll see, it's Bandai, they can pull off a lot of stuff.
We don't know what they're going to do. Maybe it'll be nice. Who knows?
Hey, there's
Blitz. Wait, hold on, I got an idea.
Blitz.
They're going to sidetrack us and say, here's a bunch of Bandai exclusive Gundams.
I literally just saw...
Don't!
I saw Blitz in the actual chat for the event that we're just about to watch. He's there like in before no new news is announced.
See the chat.
God damn it. Nice one, Blitz. Hey, ATM, nice to see you. Nice to see everybody coming in. Hey, Fujimaru. Bandai has said
I'm also
GBO2
live on
stuff.
my. I'm gonna hit plug. I'm on live on Twitch.tv/Ion Reaper as well.
So yeah, if you want to go and watch Ion's stream as well, you can do. By all
I got
means.
actual music playing while we're waiting.
Sorry, they're not going to mention GBO2 PC, says somebody in the YouTube. Like, we're going to split this up. We're going to have YouTube chat and my chat just so we can tell them apart. And then Ion's chat,
God.
obviously.
Oh wait, here we go. Instead of Battle Operations 2, they're going to say this instead. We're going to resort to Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation Code Fairy Edition. Go.
I mean, that's still decent, you know. Code Fairy, people want Code Fairy. Oh, crap. Oh, that reminds me. I'm going to turn the sound down a little bit just in case we get copyright straight.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
that came out
They
pretty
can let
loud,
me all they
yeah.
want from me.
Yeah, you're fine being on Twitch. So yeah, for anyone watching it on YouTube on my end, if you're not watching it in the background already and just looking at my comments section,
Oh, it's
the audio's
live! It's
gonna be
live!
pretty low.
Yeah, it's been live.
It's been live for a couple of
I
minutes.
just heard the music go off now.
They're doing the whole cinematic right now.
Crimson says, I'd take Code Fairy on PC. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would too. I want to play it, but the only reason I haven't bought it on PS4 yet is because I want to wait for the PC version.
Wait a minute. How many? I'm just looking at this. Am I right in assuming that the countdown here is them building mobile suits or something? Because it looks like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Oh, that's genius!
I like that. That's cool. Oh, okay. Trailer already?
That was a trailer, it looked like.
Oh no. I thought they were going to get straight into it, but no, they've got a nice flashy intro. This is cool.
Welcome to Gundam Game Fest.
Okay.
Your source for the latest
I find that
information on
absolutely
Mobile Suit
genius
Gundam
in what they
series
did there.
games. We'll be providing new information on the recently announced SD
Gundam Game
Battle
Fest.
Alliance and Gundam Evolution, as well as Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation 2. Let's get started.
Okay, so what
It started with the
Okay, so
apology right out the
Gundam
gate.
Battle Alliance.
So it looks like they're doing it in order? That's...
Oh,
SD Gundam
that's
okay.
cool.
Battle Alliance was announced recently. Let's take a look at the latest trailer.
Dragugs. I may have already said this in another video, but does that look like Unreal Engine 4?
A place where many stories come together.
That did, actually.
It looks a lot like...
That's where
Yeah, it does.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of companies have been switching to Unreal Engine because of its just versatility.
Yeah, no, I'm not having a go at that. It's just I'm getting flashbacks of or a similar, you know, art style to New Gundam Breaker. Just, it's apparent in the way that they're making it look. You know, like with Unreal Engine 3, how it was easy to tell Unreal Engine 3 games because they had a certain look to them.
Yeah.
It seems,
Well, this one, there's more to it. I think if we look at the terrain, we'll see.
the textures definitely look better.
Intervene in Gundam stories, distorted by break phenomena.
Okay.
I mean, the way the terrain lays out like that definitely has the feel.
Into true history.
So this is interesting. What I'm looking so far.
Dynamic motion.
Come on, don't just show like 6 suits on field. I need like 20 or something. Oh my god, SD full armor. That looks awesome. Like in 3D, that looks awesome.
Choose the SPA recast gauge and unleash your special attack. Each mobile suit has its own powerful special move.
Okay.
This is the new generation of SD Gundam action.
Oh my god, Psycho Zaku.
I'm absolutely loving how this looks so far. Okay, so what? It's similar to G-Gem where
A
you can
little
develop
bit behind
units.
you guys.
Improving its performance and reinforcing it. with
Oh my god, they've done a Dynasty Warriors. I'd said they were literally gonna do something similar, and they have done.
that can be enjoyed up to 3 players. Form a platoon up to 3
And 3-player
players
co-op?
with
Okay,
friends.
cool.
Oh, yes. Hey everyone that's just
If they
joining
made a
now.
4-player co-op, that'd be nice.
Challenge a powerful enemy as a team.
Oh,
Wait, I wonder, can you do 3 Barbados running?
No joke, all they need to do now is show me a battlefield with like 20 suits on at the same time and I'll be sold.
Distorted stories of break
Come
missions.
on.
Register true stories, true missions.
Get out of here, Barbatos.
Stories,
You're not in UC.
histories. And
Come on.
the mysterious mobile suit descending.
Oh, boy.
behind
Oh, so they're linking it in a little bit? Or it sounds like they're linking it in a little bit with, Okay, that's a new one.
Betrayal.
Wait a minute, does that look like a G unit to anybody?
Those who create distorted history.
Hang on, a bit behind you.
You'll catch up in a moment, Ion. You'll see what I mean. That looked...
Yeah, that's a T unit.
It looked
I mean,
a
I'm
little
watching
bit-
live as well, so it works.
Did that goof turn into Barbatos? Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
That's the altered stories mode.
seriously, some of these SDs I've been waiting to see in like 3D forever. Oh my god, seriously, that cutscene, just give me that but actual gameplay.
Well, give it a second. You might.
Come on. Hey Shinju! Looks like it belongs to the
Yeah, like
Phoenix Lance
dingoes.
as proof. Oh, I'm really, really loving this so far. Like, I might not be showing too much enthusiasm here, but I'm trying to keep it down as well because of Jen.
So, looking at some of it, I think the environment destruction is going to be a thing too.
Maybe? Oh my god, I'm gonna get copyright. No, maybe I can get away with this. I'm loving all these... finally seeing the Thunderbolt full armor in 3D is just so good. Oh, it's fantastic. I like the trailer song as well. I can't wait to see one of the units
full
we get
armor.
in full 3D.
Oh, this is interesting.
Phoenix, not Phoenix, is proof. Sorry, I may have said it wrong there. Hey, Kira! This trailer makes me excited. Wait a minute, what suits were next to the double X there? I missed out for a moment while I was looking at chat.
This new SD Gundam action RPG features
Oh, here we go.
dynamic
Sure.
action gameplay with powerful visuals.
Come on.
The ability to acquire and
Oh,
customize
Victory and Strike Freedom.
Oh, nice.
and
It was next to the double X. It was Victory full Buster.
3 mobile suits.
Looks like 8 suits at most on the field.
No, hang on, give it
Oh.
time.
Gundam is a series of deformed mobile suits from the Mobile
Okay.
Suit Gundam series.
I'm loving, like,
Appeal
just need the crossbone. Yeah.
in SD Gundam Battle Alliance, you can enjoy the distinctive visuals and actions of SD Gundam.
Like, honestly,
The story is set in the G.
I'm still excited for this, even if they only have, like, 10 suits on field.
Titles.
Because
Yeah.
the detail in it.
You are pulled into the G universe by the phenomenon.
To be honest, it looks a little bit like it'll be a tamer version of Dynasty Warriors in terms of the scale of it, but
Yeah, I can see that.
keep those frames stable. Yeah, definitely. Less stuff on screen, the more stable the frame rate will be, and the more detail they can have. Ooh,
Knowing
Alongside Special Sergeant Yuno Astarte, who is a
it looks like the maps, battle arenas are pretty small too.
seriously, I don't mind. I'm just looking at this and it's making me happy because I'm getting like, I'm literally getting flashbacks to Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3.
story. What awaits at the end of the story?
Like, these visuals really do look nice.
In the process
Yeah.
of completing various missions, you can obtain blueprints.
Yeah, you can obtain blueprints which allow you to upgrade and...
Used to strengthen the
Yep.
new mobile suits.
Oh, yep.
So enhance your favorite
Okay, so this is basically
use them
uh,
to complete
a smaller version of Dynasty Warriors.
Proof says it's more like SD Gundam Online than Dynasty Warriors. Kinda, yeah.
can easily
See that too.
The only reason I say Dynasty Warriors is just because it's the one I'm most familiar with, and it seems like it. Okay, there we go. We got like, what, 8 suits on field there?
or linking combos in the
With the
air,
DOMs?
you can deal even more damage.
But yeah, I can't wait to see what other stuff they put in this in terms of units. Because I imagine they'll put in all the popular ones and then maybe some side story stuff.
If you go to the Steam page, it shows you the list of the suits that will be in.
Oh god, yeah,
Series.
I remember that being up. I'll have to check it out after this.
To charge to use the special attack, but by successfully hitting a combo,
Okay.
you'll be able to shorten that time. Make full use of your own
Yeah, this reminds me of SD Gundam Online.
to overwhelm the enemy.
I'd say a bit breakerish.
This
Possibly?
game will feature
More SD
Cooperative
Gundam Online, in my
multiplayer.
opinion, with Barbatos added in.
Well, there's your environment destruction I was talking about.
as companions to join you on a mission.
Okay, so
Multiplayer.
the question is, instead of just because they mentioned companions that might.
Characters from various
Does that only cover AI, or do we actually get multiplayer online?
that can be set
It said multiplayer with friends.
Oh, I missed that bit.
Enhance your favorite
That's so cool.
along with your comrades in arms.
Wing Zero, Epion, and Freedom going up against the Absolus there.
SD Gundam Battle
Oh, right. Yep,
is
gotta get
set
it.
to be released
Gotta get it.
on August 25th.
Well, I know I'm saving up my money now for that.
For support
If it says, "Oh, available today," we know
Uh,
what you're.
I might get it for PS5.
SD Gundam
I might get-
Pre-purchase.
features the
I don't know when to get it for
most
PS5 or Steam now because of how it'll play.
ever. To
August
Well-
25th.
fans
Wow.
around the world.
Oh,
You've got a while.
Look forward
Yeah.
to it.
That's a little bit closer than I
And
thought.
pre-orders will begin
Ooh.
rolling out starting today.
Okay, so what do we get for pre-order then?
Here are some of the pre-order benefits. For
Oh my god, well there's your answer, Night Gundam!
all players
I could not keep that contained.
by progressing through the game
Lots. What's happening?
Oh my god. Yes!
can use the mobile
We got the Night Gundam confirmed for pre-order
Oh, for
bonus.
fuck's sake.
The second pre-order bonus.
Oh my god, they put SD Gundam World in it?
SD Sangoku Soketsune.
Oh, okay. Oh, my eyes are gonna go funny here because I got kind of teary there for a moment at seeing the Night Gundam. Oh my god, that's so good.
Oh, it's not just the one,
Oh,
it's the pack.
Sengoku.
Yes!
Special bonuses and limited
Yeah, I might have to get that for Steam as long as it works.
Be sure to check our
Oh my god.
website and
It's not a pre-order exclusive, it's just early access, says Crimson.
SD
I know, but I just got her. I've got to put down for that Night Gundam now.
Yep, I'm pre-ordering this
got-
today.
Right, so that's going to be pre-ordered after.
And
Yeah,
the
that-
extra
yeah,
bo-
we're pre-ordering
the
that.
extra bonus for pre-ordering comes with 5,000 capital as well as Star Enzable's mask.
Oh, so here we
Nice.
go. So,
Alright,
Yeah,
here we go.
I'm so
I'm gonna be
pre-ordering
quiet for
this.
this one. I'm gonna be quiet for this one.
no, you don't have to.
No, I have to.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, so let's see whether it's going to be a trailer or information.
It's
Let's
the
find
exact
out.
same trailer again from the launch trailer.
At the beginning, at least, like we might actually get some update for this after the trailer. Again, this looks good. I don't actually mind the idea of it and everything, and actually participating in watching like
Oh,
Leo and
Dragax, we
Dragons
got
play
bad
it.
news about the Jin Sniper. They're nerfing its one-shot tap to the head.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm pissed. Because it actually took skill to get the head.
So, let's see if they have, like I said, an update after this, because I wouldn't mind actually trying this. Like, the console version I'm going to be interested in trying. Come on. Stop showing us the original trailer to pad out everything.
Some of it
Yeah.
is they're combining the two together because they have some capture shots they want to introduce new stuff.
Yeah, they're going to now, I imagine? Yeah, there's the introduction of the Marasai and X here that they had. Coming 2022, so...
Barbatos, the early game-breaking
Gundam
raging,
Evolution
inducing
is a
mobile
hero
suit.
shooter FPS
Exia was so easy to counter. Barbados, no.
This game doesn't have crossplay, says Blitz. It doesn't need it.
system and unleash
No.
powerful G maneuvers to claim
Oh,
Okay.
me, Ion, and everyone were doing so well in this game.
Ooh.
Me and the Jin
God
Sniper
damn
is precisely because that thing.
oh.
That thing can kill.
There we
quick.
go, there's the test duration, so next... Is it this month or next month? I'm kind of being silly here.
Next month.
Check the Gundam Evolution website for more
Okay, so I need to get on that then?
Today,
Yep.
we'll introduce
Also, they had a typo in there
point
Where?
capture.
when they said console.
Wait a minute, what?
They
Point
oh,
capture.
Oh, so they're
Modes are
doing...
divided
So
into
they're doing point capture like
and
this now, or is
teams.
this new, or what? I can't remember.
No.
For control of the objective.
point capture was the same. They're just explaining it for the people who
Ah,
haven't
right,
played
right.
it.
I was gonna say, because I was like, I swear this is familiar. Is this new or what? No.
is to protect
Shinju says I'm skipping this.
units from the attacker team get close enough.
You
to
mentioned playing it on consoles as Blitz. Oh yeah, no, what I expect is that I'll probably try it out on console and see about it for the people that want to just chill out and play console, you know, for a little bit, and see what it's like. The reason why I said, you know, I'm not too fussed about crossplay is because I'm just going to stick to console for this one. I don't know, I'm saying that for now based on performance, like, console will probably run better, for me at least. So
Dave may have an early Christmas birthday present.
oh boy.
Yeah. An early Christmas, New Year's birthday present. I honestly...
Domination we saw last time, right?
Yes, Domination was amazing. I loved playing that with Ion. He's sniping in my shield.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Like, no joke, the gameplay in this, even though, you know, people saying it looks like Overwatch, if you were already sort of into Overwatch, it isn't a big deal, but I can understand why people don't want to try it. You know.
So I'm gonna say it now. At first I went in thinking, yes, it's Overwatch. It's actually vastly different. There's more strategy element to it because, remember, Overwatch only had 3 characters that could fly?
Yeah.
Everyone can fly in this.
Yeah.
So it adds to the gameplay.
Verticality and everything, yeah. I do enjoy watching people play it as well, just because you've got that sort of competitive feel to it. It's cool.
Destruction!
Plays.
Oh, don't get me started with this game mode. It can be easy and hard at the same time.
I feel like...
Well, when you had your DM sniper watching that freaking spot, yeah, screw you guys. No one could defuse.
I feel like a load of people are gonna overlook this primarily because they go into it thinking it's too much like Overwatch, but I suppose the popularity of the game is gonna be tested really early on. You know.
It's their esports game.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
They have been saying they'd appeal to esports for ages, so...
Yeah, and I watched a bunch of other top people trying to play it. And I'm sad to be a Gundam fan that they try and play it.
Let's see what chat says.
Don't get me started with XQC.
It looks like that Chinese Transformers game, says John. To be fair,
I wanted that game over in the West badly.
I would have preferred MechWarrior Gundam instead of Overwatch Gundam, says Blitz. I'm not a fan of the gameplay, says Shinju. That's fine. That's fine.
In addition,
Oh.
you can use the Unit Customize function to customize the appearance of your units.
I love how they say the addition of the 12 units. It's the 14 through and through.
Obtained in-game, as well as various items such as emotes and stamps. Depending on the customization, it
I'm
could
just
be
checking
that
this
mobile
out.
suit. Please check the Gundam Evolution website, as we will begin accepting applications in the target regions after the Gundam Game Fest.
United States, Canada, and Japan, so no wonder I can't get in. Ooh, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Let's hear the apology, please.
Wait, just hold on. I want to see this. I'm a little bit behind. Alright, here we go. Alright, I want to see this.
It's doing the explanation for it at the moment.
Approximately 300 different mobile suits available to play. Here is the new map that was added in the recent update. This map is set in
Oh, that'd be so great if I could play it.
Proof in chat says be silent for this one. I want to hear the narrator. Okay.
and an underground area
All right.
where supplies are stored. There are numerous loading docks connecting the ground and the basement, so it's effective to
That's
take
from
advantage
GBO1,
of things to
Supply
launch
Depot.
a surprise attack. On the other hand, you will need to be careful, as you can be hit by a surprise attack as well. All pilots should keep a close eye on their radar. The following are the mobile suits added in the same update. Delta Plus. The Delta Plus, a prototype transforming mobile suit that appeared in Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, is carrying on the legacy of the Project Zeta.
Oh, I didn't know the Ifrit Schneid got in here.
Beam rifle.
Treble says shut up, I want to hear the
It is
narrator.
also equipped with a shield beam
No.
cannon and shield grenade launcher, making it a mobile suit that can respond to a variety of situations. Of course, it can also transform into Wave Rider form. The campaign is currently underway, so check it out Additionally, here's a new mobile suit coming soon.
Oh, the Kshatriya.
This is another mobile suit.
Right, the
that appeared
Kshatriya?
in Mobile Suit
They're
Gundam
showing off the
The
Kshatriya now.
Kshatriya, a mobile suit dedicated to the new type.
700 or
was put into
750?
practice by the Neo-Zeon remnants, known as the Sleeves. Equipped with powerful firearms, such as the chest megaparticle cannon and binder megaparticle cannon. And all range attacks with funnels are possible.
Oh, God.
It is also equipped with 4 binders that boast
That's gonna be
strong
so
defensive
broke.
performance. This Kshatriya, which boasts overwhelming offensive and defensive capabilities, will be available soon.
Oh, God,
So
it's gonna
please
have...
look forward to
It's
it.
gonna have similar defense to the full
That's all
armor
the
unit.
information we have to present to you. Don't miss out on the evolving GBO2. For more information, please visit the official GBO2 website. And for
No apology, nothing, and they don't have it on Steam anymore.
What? They don't have it on
It's
Steam no more?
They didn't list it as Steam on the top.
While enjoying a story inspired by the original.
Oh my
Gundam
fucking
Wars.
god. Oh my fucking
It
god.
sounds like they decided no for PC. God damn it!
G Generation series. The
Oh
latest
my
in the
God.
series is
Fuck
now
off.
available as a smartphone tactical
Mobile,
RPG.
fuck off!
Relive the original story of all Gundam Wars.
Oh my God.
No.
Users to relive the Gundam original series with the powerful and dynamic battle
Oh,
scenes. Mobile suits and pilots from numerous
Please.
Gundam
Oh.
worlds, including TV,
oh my God.
movies, games, manga, and novels, will also appear as
Oh my-
Bandai does not know their audience, do they?
latest in the Gundam
No, they don't.
series.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh, so wait, we just...
SD Gundam
Did they
G
literally
Generation
just
Eternal.
pull a fast one and go, you know what,
official
we'll give you
website
G
and Twitter are
Generations a
open to the
new
public
version of
starting
it
today.
instead and
So
just
please
ignore
take
the
a look
PC
and look for
version?
further information.
Yeah,
I'm done.
that is exactly it.
We've provided
How is their chat going?
four mobile
No,
Gundam
no.
They're going nuts.
Their chat is
Oh, they're
literally
going
just
nuts,
like,
I bet you.
We will
no!
continue to announce the latest information on our official
Hang on, I want to
website
see this.
Oh my
social
God.
media. So please check back. Thank you for watching.
Oh.
You didn't provide an update on GBO at all, you idiots!
Oh my God. They cancelled PC. I don't know whether they did
Yeah.
or didn't, but that
Check the
shows there's
Steam page,
nothing.
Strikers. See if it's still there.
No, okay. So when they were announcing it and they showed the emblem for it, it didn't say anything. It said PS5, PS4, nothing on Steam on the top.
It's the Steam page still up.
Oh wow. Oh my God. I love the way everybody in the YouTube channel now in like theirs, not my chat. Everyone that's not in my chat is just going, this is horrible, thumbs down. Oh my God. Is there a chat I can pop into for a second, says Crimson? If anybody
Yeah,
wants
I'm
to...
giving this, honestly, a straight thumbs down. Just because of GBO, like they didn't acknowledge it at all.
If anybody wants to join in this little discussion, we'll move it into general chat in Discord, and we'll actually keep streaming it for just a little bit, see what people thought, and I'll keep streaming it. Oh, that was so funny. That was so funny.
It's still on.
Oh,
It's still on Steam right now.
okay, I'm gonna jump in now.
We're gonna jump down. All right.
Hi,
PCM.
Blitz. Oh my God. So here we go.
PC
God.
too hard, we give up. Had some console content instead.
Oh my God.
No, oh my God.
I predicted this.
Give me a second to
You
mute the screen.
did. You did.
My power level is showing.
Hello.
Oh
Hello.
my God.
So
But yeah,
I joined in only just to see that mobile suit being shown. That was all. That was the first time I entered the stream, and then it ended like right after that.
Yep.
Is it just me, or did they just dangle a new fancy suit in front of our face and say, "Look at this! Look at this pretty suit over here! Don't ask about PC. We're just gonna cancel that background. Look at the pretty new suit."
Yeah.
okay, I need to say this.
Doesn't count.
They have
Yeah.
said they are not canceling PC. The presentation that was shown was prepared with just the console versions in mind.
Yep.
That's all it was. They have not canceled PC. They have specifically said Pay attention for more info later. They are not canceling it.
Yeah.
All right.
So is this about
It'll be
Gundam Battle
done.
Operation 2?
It'll be
Yeah.
done.
Yes.
It'll be done in 2 years in Valve time.
Oh
Faggots,
God.
keep your knickers.
Am I saying it's not stupid? No, it is very stupid. But at least they were upfront about it. It's just on Twitter though.
Oh,
It's
Fair
like,
enough.
hey, you get Delta Plus and Kshatriya, but also not for you, PC. We don't even have a release date
Yeah.
for you yet, but it's okay.
I wish
Well-
they just issued an apology. That's it. That's all I,
mean-
would have wanted.
Seriously, literally,
That's
last
Bandai
second,
Namco,
here's the
though.
thing.
They don't apologize.
The
just-
apology is gonna be when the game comes to PC and the Kshatriya has a balance patch, because that thing already looks like it's gonna be kind of
Oh
busted.
yeah, it's so,
Not really.
it's huge. What the fuck?
So I was actually looking at it. It's probably going to be about as big as the O, which is to say they're going to shrink it slightly. Because the O is supposed to be bigger than it actually is in GBO2.
That thing developed for the Queen
Gopher.
Messiah.
I mean, they've been doing that for a while.
They're going to do the
Blitz.
same thing to the Kshatriya. And
Isn't that
looking
thing
at
like
it,
developed in the
besides
Queen Messiah?
It's got, from what
I
I
hate to
can tell,
burst your
it
bubble.
has the chest megaparticle cannon weapon, the binders, 2 funnel weapons, and it's going to have the full armor Mark II guard.
Oh fuck.
Which means if you melee into a Kshatriya, they don't even need to time a tackle. They just have to press center button and they get the counter. Also, it's omnidirectional because this is 700 cost now.
Yeah,
That's
once
funny to-
again, PC
Wait, what do you-
version will be balanced, maybe.
Wait, hold on a second. This is still tied to the Universal Century, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then how
Yes.
come? I'm a little confused because I could have sworn that wasn't in it till the end of it. Like, way at the end of the war.
Kshatriya's
We're
still
already
below
at the
96.
unicorn.
Here's Unicorn.
Yeah, Unicorn.
Doesn't technically does victory take
The
place?
Kshatriya was the
Unicorn?
Victory is the
Unicorn.
very last era of UC that we got.
So
It's in UC 123, 130.
Yeah, Victory is the latest in UC, but technically in the actual entirety of the timeline, Rika and Gusta in G is the actual end of that timeline.
Yeah.
It's just so
Yeah.
far ahead in the future, it's not UC anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Basically,
basically, I just write it
Because
off
it's
as not
post-Black
canon.
history. Because it's post-Black history. So
Here's the
you know,
problem. Here's the
new
problem.
calendar.
It off as non-canon because they decided to have a I don't want to. Well, I don't. I mean, here's the thing. I have opinions about Rika and Gusta and G. They're not all positive, but the movie. The movie forced canon on us like the freaking meteors were forced on the dinosaurs.
So it was pretty interesting though that they turned around and went, yeah, we know this is console stuff, so we're gonna announce the Kshatriya and the Delta Plus if you haven't already seen them, and we'll announce information for the PC version later. It's like, okay guys, we get the idea, you know, you're having a lot of trouble right now, at least you're giving us something to dangle in front, or at least console players, because PC players are seeing all of this and going crazy still.
I mean,
Console players have been eating good for a while now.
Yeah, Moody, you were just laughing your ass off when you
Oh, yeah.
saw that.
Oh, it's so funny.
Bandai literally taking the Kshatriya and Delta Plus and just keep shaking in front of the player face to hoping they
Seriously.
don't start asking questions.
That
that's literally what that was.
that
But also,
I just want the Delta Gundam or the Delta Kai. That's all I want.
Just the Delta.
The Delta Gundam is going to be a 450.
450.
whoa.
It's going to be the same
I
cost as the
adopted.
Hyakushiki.
Yeah,
wait, Shakushiki's 550, not 450.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then it'll be 500. It'll be a 500. It'll be a native 500 then, because the Delta Gundam is the structurally questionable predecessor to the Hyakushiki.
Right. The one thing that I didn't understand was, I understand, like you said, that this was console only, whatever, and apparently I guess they said something on Twitter, but literally just the very end of the GBO2 part, just say, and by the way, we're working on that PC patch, we're trying. Literally, just say that you're trying, and I would be
Yeah.
happy. But the fact that they literally
Even if it was a
did
lie,
Yeah, I understand
would
that, but you
rather
have
they
to
said
remember the
something to
cultural
acknowledge
difference.
it.
You have to remember the cultural difference between North American companies and Japanese companies. Japanese companies generally keep their heads down, until they have something to show.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's also
So,
true.
Can we talk about the absolute middle finger to me personally? That is G Generation Mobile.
Oh, the
I know so
Yeah.
many
Because it's free to
people.
play.
So many people are salty about that, like low key.
I was expecting it to happen eventually, but I was kind of hoping it wouldn't happen, and we would continue getting games like Genesis and Crossrays.
Oh yeah.
Like
No,
maybe like
no, just no,
what?
Just no.
no,
I mean,
just no.
At least
Any
they
hopes you
didn't
had,
pull a
just no.
blizzard.
Don't you guys have phones?
They
Yep.
they clearly wanted
Yes,
in on
smartphone.
they clearly wanted in on the mobile market because obviously it's the one place I don't think they've expanded to as much.
Well,
Yeah.
I can tell you this for sure. It will be on the PC, guaranteed. I got my phone emulator ready.
You know what? Actually, that's
Oh, wow.
BlueStacks. Where are you?
I was
I
gonna
can't
say,
believe
I think it should work on my Chromebook since I do have one right now.
I have absolutely no interest in G Generation Mobile because it's going to be every shitty gacha MOBA you've ever played.
I would do it just for like. Well, I mean, if there's gonna be units that, like, for example, I saw Shining Gundam. That's not in Crossrays. Makes me mad. But if we can get like stuff. If we can, I mean, I would literally just do it for the story. Just play through it for the story. Be a freemium gacha player just to experience the cool, animations. Because it's only the second time. It's going to be only the second time they've done fully 3D animations for everything.
Third time.
Is it the
Third
third
time.
time?
Genesis.
I thought
Crossrays?
Crossrays was the first fully 3D one.
No, Genesis for PS4 and Switch.
Huh.
And Genesis was basically the remake of G Generation Spirits, except it's all UC. It went from 0079 to 105.
Oh, okay. Well, shows how much I know. I'm a filthy PC player.
Genesis was all UC, while the Crossrays was all the other stuff. Wing.
Crossrays was just 4 continuities. It was Seed, IBO, Wing, and 00.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Including their side stories, which was
everything
fine,
that
and I
wasn't
understand
UC.
why they did it, but I wish they could go back to like G Generation like Overworld where they just had fucking everything.
Yep.
And you could make anything overpowered in Overworld because the maximum stat numbers were 99 instead of 999. So you could literally make a core fighter the strongest unit in the game.
I think the issue with that is just the fact that, well, they've only done it, I guess a total of 3 times now, including this mobile game. So it being in 3D makes it maybe, I guess, a bit more work. Which is why they haven't done like an all-encompassing game yet.
Consider the fact that if they're using the same engine as Genesis and Crossrays rather than the Overworld engine,
Gentlemen, may we take a second here to acknowledge the floor for Dave, please?
I was just talking to John in chat. If you've not already noticed, I think a lot of us are just talking over the top of each other right now because we're incredibly passionate about this kind of stuff. Just just be incredibly careful, not trying to ruin anybody's day or anything because we're all having fun. Yeah, we're all having fun. It's just the whole thing of trying to let everybody have their say is going to be, a key thing that'll be a bit hard to do, but hopefully everybody will get the say at least.
Whoever wrote the lines for this narrator to say this in Gundam Gate Fest stream feels like they were machine translated and the guy reading them just had to work with it. Twitter.
Yeah. It's the typical, read the script over a Japanese game thinking, oh, this is using big words to try and draw in people. It's just basic advertising.
So
yeah, it seems like they're using the same engine for they're going to be using the exact same engine for Genesis and Crossrays. So they're probably going to reuse all of the animations from Genesis and Crossrays, and there's your starting roster, which is already like a good almost 2,000 units.
Something like.
Because I know that Genesis has like 800.
So, quickly, just going back to the GBO2 PC thing, thinking about it now, because of, us basically acknowledging the fact that, Japanese companies are different to Western, I think everybody should at least acknowledge the whole thing of because we know the difference in the Japanese just in the work culture. I think even though outwardly via optics it doesn't seem good that they're not telling us anything, when you think about it in that sense for a little bit, it kind of, you can flip it on its head and say, well, if they've got nothing to say, then that means that they're working extremely hard to get stuff sorted. You know, instead of having somebody on social media going, it's okay, it'll be fine. You know, at least that's what I'm hoping is happening, but you never quite know. I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But just to finish off real quick, it was still real funny to see them dangle the console stuff and be like, yeah, so anyway, we're doing the work. Here's the shiny console stuff. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the one thing that I'm curious about is, like you're saying with the whole culture thing, if they were, like, just because this may actually help people feel better, if they had decided that, okay, this isn't going to work, we're just going to say, screw the PC, we're just not going to do it. If
they would just silently cancel it.
They would just come out and say it, right? They wouldn't, like, just hide it. They would, like, just say, okay, it's not happening, right?
Remember, this was a very similar thing that happened in the Pokemon discourse. When the West absolutely revolted over the Dexit incident, when it was announced that, well, kind of like unofficially announced by an interview that, no, all the Pokemon will not be in future games because Pokemon Home, there was a huge revolt in the West. So in the East, the Pokemon Company was very carefully not to say anything about Pokemon Home. They were very quiet about it intentionally and kept that information away from the Japanese public as much as possible. If they were to cancel GBO2 PC, they would very silently cut it to avoid backlash.
They'd still get it, but yeah, it's all about optics.
They'd probably cancel it. Like, if they had to announce a cancellation, they would probably do it in, like inside the middle of a tweet somewhere, like, announcing something else and then be like, oh yeah, by the way, GBO2 PC is canceled. Hoping they could, like, just sweep it under the rug.
Hoping.
And there'd be a mass revolt right after that if they did that.
Oh, there'd be a mass revolt no matter what. People really want GBO2 PC.
Yeah.
It may not be for me personally, but for those who want it, I really want them to have it, and I really want it to be good for them.
I mean, honestly, the amount of money they will get when they do release on PC, I don't think they'll pass that up. I think they will just keep working on it behind the scenes, but they should keep people up to date, saying, okay, yeah, working on this, working on that.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't have very good communication skills, but they don't really have a community manager, it seems. It's just like, the occasional corporate message here and there. They need a community manager.
It might come down to the whole thing of, like we've stated before, that the team is incredibly small. Well, one speculation could be that they literally have such a small team they don't have room for a community guy there. It's like, we can't hire another guy because we've already split off this other team, so what's the point? We'll just cover everything in the console update as well and keep you guys updated that way.
I got a plan for that. My plan is this. Just go get Miyazaki, have Miyazaki say something. Everyone will listen then.
Yeah.
Miyazaki, announce Armored Core 6, you hack.
Never. You can go.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was just off topic. I literally was just looking at the Japanese version of this, and of course the narrator is the voice actor for Amuro Ray for this one.
Oh, of course. Of course they eat good.
Yes.
I mean, they've been doing voice actor stuff like that for a long time. I think Gundam
They did
Breaker
the same with New Gundam Breaker.
Gundam Breaker 2's trailers were voice acted by Lauren and Jim, and Gundam Breaker 3 was Amuro and Char. New Gundam Breaker was Camille and Quattro.
Wow.
And they have
So they do
Fawn
this
as
a
well.
I actually feel worse about the new Breaker now.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about New Breaker or Breaker.
Yeah.
That's not today.
Final.
That's not today's conversation.
Well,
What I was going to say is at least they did throw PC kind of a bone in the sense of, yes, these were console announcements, but the Switch and PC version of Battle Alliance are going to be hitting at the same time. So, and that's something that PlayStation isn't getting for some weird reason, which makes no sense, but here we are. So, I mean, that technically is giving PC a bone, just because the real competition for Gundam is between, well, PC and PlayStation. So, you know, PlayStation's getting Battle Alliance news. You know, Gundam Evolution is getting their console playtest, which PC got first. So, we ain't good on that, technically speaking, because we got it first. And then you know, there's going to be Battle Alliance, which, you know, PlayStation, players are just going to have to hold that L, I guess, which once again makes no sense. It literally makes no sense.
Okay, so I was looking at SD Gundam Battle Alliance.
Yeah.
So the pre-order content.
Yeah.
You get 2 content pack. You get, I think, 3 or 4 content packs. You get the SD World Son Goku pack, which will have the Liu Bei Unicorn, the Sun Quanta Stray, and the Cao Cao Wing.
Oh, nice.
You get a bunch of materials, capital. You get a Musha Gundam.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Shin Musha Gundam and the Night Gundam.
Nice.
And that's just for pre-ordering the standard version of the game.
I did not know about.
The weird thing it says in the beginning though that the Night Gundam you get it early because you can get it in the game, but that's like I guess when you finish it. But it just says right there early release. Yeah.
It'll be like SD Gundam. It'll be like SD Gundam Overworld and its little password thing that they were using for like magazines and pre-orders and stuff, where you could unlock stuff like the Wing Gundam or the Epion EW, the Musha Gundam, the Night Gundam early. But those were like units you could only get in the post game otherwise.
Yeah.
Let's see. The deluxe edition, which is $85, holy shit, will include a season pass with 3 content packs, which will include 2 to 3 mobile suits apiece and 2 additional scenario missions apiece.
All right.
You will get a material. You will get extra materials, and if you pre-order the deluxe edition, you will get the Command Gundam.
Ooh, okay.
Command Gundam. Never heard, that sounds familiar. Is that the one SD Gundam with the missile and all that the Command Quanta based off of?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the one that it's the one that Best Waifu piloted.
Okay.
Yeah, from Gundam Build Fighters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bun wife.
Bun wife.
Bun wife.
Shut up.
This one.
We get it.
Yeah, we get it. I know.
All right. Anything you want to say, Dave?
No, I'm super excited for at least the SD game and potential for Evo in future, and then obviously the showing of the Kshatriya is going to be something that I imagine is going to be interesting to see conversations with people in Discord about, especially people that obviously play the game more often. I can't wait to get Nova's take on it, primarily because obviously Nova is a lot more skilled.
If I look into our Gundam's Discord, I bet you the game section is currently in fire right now, and the mods are at work. No, he's shouting. He's probably shit out of luck.
But yeah.
Also, Dave, this is where I would have the NDGO2 to play with you if I had one.
Drago, so we were joking before stream about Dragux potentially getting driven crazy by the fact that there'd be no GBO2 news still, and
there's no news.
Technically, we're right. Yeah, the whole thing.
It's just sad.
The whole thing still stands, man. If you have any spare cash, PS4's still there to get Breaker 3 and GBO2.
It's starting to look like.
Honestly, Dragux, you will get that money back by the time it releases for PC.
Here's my problem. I feel that I've been like one of my friends that I used to game on PC with ended up ultimately, I think it was last year, caving in and getting a PS4 for themselves, so that way they could just get Breaker 3 and play Battle Operation 2 and get a Maxi Boost and Gundam Versus and all that stuff.
Maxi Boost is worth it. Maxi Boost is kind of worth it.
Maxi Boost is Kino.
I've been
Yeah.
touched that game since it launched.
And ever since they got their PS4, him and I have done practically, like, I can count on one hand how many times we've actually, like, played stuff together on PC. I felt abandoned, but I understand completely, because, like, as a hardcore mecha fan, it's hard out here, and even now, even with people migrating stuff to PC, other mecha games like Relayer, which I had mentioned in the server earlier to someone, it was like, even that got an exclusive PS4 release. Still no PC, love. Like, it's a shame, because, like, Relayer is the thing everybody wanted, which was the tactical RPG in the style of, Super Robot Wars and SD Gundam, except with full-sized mechs.
Remasters of the Armor Core series of 1 and 2 on Switch. Nothing for the
Whoa,
Western.
Front Mission, not Armored Core. Front Mission.
Okay,
Don't give me a heart attack, please.
I didn't know what it was. All right,
Daemon X Machina 2. Daemon X Machina 2 is definitely happening, but we've got no other news than it's happening.
That moment.
Thank you.
That moment where somebody drops Armored Core's name by accident, and then all of a sudden, everybody else that's, like, been a mecha fan for ages thinks it's the second coming of Christ.
No, someone accidentally says Armor Core, and all of a sudden, just a music bot that isn't even installed on the server comes in and starts blasting Nine Ball's theme.
Armored Core's okay, but Gundam better.
Oh, and it's also bass boosted to the point where it's peaking the microphone.
Anyway,
God.
anyway,
But the biggest issue with the whole transition to PC, I feel, is just that, the argument stands that they could make more money porting a lot of this stuff over, which was what someone had mentioned earlier. Like, they got a Battle Operation 2 has to happen. They make so much money. Yeah, but I think they've known that for a while, technically, because they could have done the same with Gundam Breaker 3 and a bunch of other stuff that they could literally port over PS2 games, and they'd be making guap off of it.
They make an ultimate collection of the original Dreamcast and PS2 games. Hell, a missing link to the PC.
But the issue is that there's a lot more legalese and other, like, licensing issues that go into that. Some people, like, a good example, Judgment, which was a PlayStation exclusive, the Yakuza game, that originally was planned to get a PC port along with the rest of the Yakuza games, but it didn't, because the talent agency that the voice actor of the main character belonged to didn't want that. They didn't want that happening. They didn't want the game on PC. They weren't okay with the people on PC having access because of modding.
What the fuck?
They didn't want modders and to have access to their voice actors, voice to do whatever they wanted with.
I don't think that would have stopped them if they wanted to.
It makes it significantly harder for them to get access if it's just on PlayStation.
The thing is, like, no matter what, somebody's still gonna eventually get into your files if they really want to. Like, there's the whole thing, like the story of people actually finally being able to get into the Sega Saturn's files after like 20 odd years. So people will get in, and I agree with Fujimaru here. It's basically, it's the same thing that I mentioned about Armored Core all the time. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes to do with legal stuff and contractual obligations and just a lot of backhanded stuff that you wouldn't expect, and most of it is really stupid, as is evident with the Judgment thing. It's like, again, I hate to say it, but we can sit here going, they should do this, they should do that, as much as we want and be really hopeful about it. But at the end of the day, when you have people in the company that by chance may or may not know exactly what they're producing and instead only care about the money, then it kind of makes it awkward to then try and appeal to them and be like, oh, no, you need to do this because this is the right thing and people will be happy, and they're just going, you know what? Maybe this is going to cost too much, or maybe it's worth too much effort, so, nah, we won't bother. You know, it's always stupid stuff.
And also, Japan just hates foreigners, so, like, watching them get frustrated
Probably not the
just
best thing to
brings
say
them
on
immense
stream, you know?
joy.
Yeah,
I
I know,
don't
right?
I mean, otherwise, we could get... We could be getting a lot more, but, like, there are a lot of games that could be ported, and for various reasons, I understand that some games just straight up cannot be ported, whether for legal reasons or hardware reasons, or for the fact that maybe the, what do they call that? Like, the files used to make the game rather than the files that are in the game? Like,
yeah.
I forget the name of it, but it was the reason
source
why
code?
Yes, it was the reason why the Silent Hill collection was complete garbage. Because the actual source code to the old Silent Hills were gone.
Yeah, we
so they
mentioned
had
this
to
the
use
other day.
they had to use like a beta version of the game, and it just ended up being awful because of it. And I feel like a lot of the they should make this remaster or this collection would probably suffer the same fate. As much as I would love Armored Core but beautiful, like how we got Demon Souls but beautiful. The source code is from 97 or something. Those games are probably long gone, and I just have to live with that. And plus, some Steam indie dev can just make a not too dissimilar game, like Mecha Knight Nightmares.
I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream in a
Mecha Knight
moment,
Nightmares.
but I am gonna turn around and say to the last point of Japanese hating foreigners, I don't agree with that because I don't think that that's accurate, primarily because I've seen it one too many times on like Japanese videos where people in Japan actually admit themselves as well. It's more about, for Japanese in general, it's all about the rules and the regulations that are set in stone and aren't as easily sort of manipulated, or they aren't easy to go through in terms of what you'd expect in terms of leniency. Like, there's no wiggle room there. It's literally just, you stick to these rules or you get nothing, and behind those rules is normally a giant mountain of paperwork, which is why they're set in stone, more or less, because nobody wants to deal with that. And a good example would be if you've ever seen or heard of the stamps that people use. They use stamps instead of signatures because those basically are the way that they do paperwork. It's a little stamp that everybody carries around with them. There's no digital version, and basically if you lose that stamp, you are screwed. You can't sign anything. And it has to be done that way because it's tradition and it's been kept that way for ages. And even when you watch videos of it, people do actually admit, yeah, it's a bit silly that we carry this thing around because it's just another thing that we might eventually lose. You know, it's just an example as to why I don't agree with that. But anyway, I've seen the time. It's really late for me here right now. I'm gonna get going. It's been great talking to you guys again. Obviously, it's been great hanging out in YouTube as well. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and thank you very much.
The one thing I just want to add to the end about the GBO2 thing before I go is just the one thing that I've been thinking about when it comes to PC players having basically nothing in the meantime is back when they originally did when they tried to bring the PlayStation 5 in, and this was the same time they added that military base map. Something went horribly wrong with the servers, and basically no one could play like together, but people could still go around the camp, and more importantly, at the very least, you could use the practice range, you could customize suits, you could do stuff like that. If I only had a PC, I would kill to just have that. Just let me see what the game looks like, for God's sake. Let me experience higher FPS. Something.
Whew. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I had to cut that out there. Obviously, I've got to get going right now. Thank you very much for everyone that stuck around. I'm sorry if that sounded like a little bit of a mess and got off track at the end. Everybody's incredibly passionate, and I love them for it. It's just things can get a bit confusing sometimes. Anyway, thank you very much. Hope we've not upset anybody. And I've tried to stay middle ground because, you know, I don't hate Japanese people, and Japanese people obviously don't hate foreigners. But yeah, I just thought I'd iterate that again at the end. So until then,